had a good call with a friend yesterday, and was just talking about sales in general and selling a product. He's got a software product that he sells, and it just made me think about this thing, which is sell the case study of the product, not the product itself. And I was thinking about that Apple 911 video where it's like 911, what's your emergency? And it shows people in emergency situations. Somebody fell, somebody was hiking, somebody's out sailing, and it's something we can relate to. It's like being in life and things happen, you're in a car accident or whatever, and it creates a case study for the Apple Watch of like, why would you need this thing? Why do you want it? It's not selling the Apple Watch, it's not selling the product, it's selling the case study of the product. And by doing that, it makes it a lot more relatable and relevant to the audience, and it makes sales just simple. It sold me 100%. And I think that in many cases, people get distracted trying to sell the product, but you should be focusing on selling the case study of the product. So when you look at how the product is being used and what it's being used for and where and who that audience is, and trying to tell a story that's relevant to the audience, that's actually going to be a better play than just, in many cases, just selling the product. Like, people get too much into just the product and the features and the benefits or whatever, which you have to do anyway. You're going to do that anyway. You have to do that anyway. You got to have the demo. You got to have all this stuff. You have to do it anyway. But to make sales easier, focus on selling the case study of the product. So tell a story around that. Think about like, what is that case study, and how do I tell a story that communicates to that relevant audience, to that correct audience, their pains, their needs, something that resonates with them. In the Apple case, it's like, well, somebody could imagine going for a hike, or their husband or their wife going on a hike and being out there, or they're a sailor, or whatever, they're driving, or they're anywhere in life, or their kid. And you can kind of quickly start to think about all the different scenarios where that may come in handy. And you go, oh my gosh, that feature alone sells the product. So by selling that case study, sells the product. And every single product or service has a story, has a case study story within it, and that's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting to sell it. People do want to know the product as well. They want to know the service or product. They want to know about that thing, but the thing that's going to sell it is the case study.